the third of these walkthrough videos. This is for the revision session that we did last week, which is the beginner's hands from lessons 6 to 10 that you can find on the New Zealand Bridge website. The hand record for this is also on that website, and I'll link to that in the video description. We played an individual movement that night, so each of you played with a different partner every board, and we managed to get through 7 boards. So this video is just going to concentrate on those 7 boards because I've actually gone through the results, the detailed results, and made some notes on what everyone has done as well. I won't name names, but I'll just let you know where I think people might have gone wrong. Obviously I can't see what your bidding was, but I can see what you ended up in, and I can speculate as to what you might have done to end it up there. For the most part, you've done pretty well with the bidding. If you haven't ended up in the right place, then you've ended up in the next best place. There's probably a few occasions where people haven't bid to game when they should have, but at least they're in the right suit. It's just a matter of taking the plunge and working out the points and knowing that you've got enough and just going for it. So other than that, we're going to follow the usual format, and at the end of the hand I'll discuss what I think you guys might have done wrong or done right in the bidding and the play of the hand. So we will crack into board 1. North is dealer. They have 1 point, so they're obviously not going to be doing much of anything. Pass for North. East, 4-7, 11 points, not enough to open. I actually witnessed somebody opening this hand, and they opened at 1 diamond, even though they've got a balanced hand. So not only did they open with not enough points, but they also opened the wrong. If they were going to open, they should be opening 1 no trumps. But this is definitely not a hand that you should be opening with 11 points. It's much too balanced. The only time you want to be opening light is when you've got an awful lot of shape. So pass from East. South, 2, 5, 6, 8, 11, 12 points. Okay, South has enough to open. They're not balanced. 5 card major, 2 doubletons, not balanced. And so they will open their longest suit, which is 1 spade. West, 4, 7, 8, 12, 14 points. So there's a nice hand from West. And unfortunately they don't have a bid. They don't have a 5 card suit they can overcall. They can't overcall 1 no trump, even though they've got a lovely spade holding. They need 16 to 18 for a 1 no trump overcall. There's only 14 here. Oh, hang on, have I counted wrong? 4, 7, 8, 12, 14, 16, sorry. We do have enough for a 1 no trump overcall. 16 points, balanced hand, just the 1 doubleton, and we have got a lovely hold in the opposition's suit, especially if South holds the Queen of Spades, which we can see that they do, but West doesn't know. There's a good chance with South opening 1 spade that they hold the Queen of Spades. So Ace, King, Jack sitting over the Queen of Spades is pretty much good for 3 spade tricks. So we can do a 1 no trump overcall as West. North still absolutely nothing to say with their 1 point. Now East with their 11 points is a bit more excited now because they know their partner has 16 to 18, they have 11. We're looking at 27 to 29 points here, easily enough for game. We don't have a 5 card suit that we can show our partner, so we're just going to be playing in 3 no trump. We can see that we have a heart fit, but we don't have the tools required to find that heart fit at this point. Once you guys learn Stamen in the improvers lessons, then you'll be able to find your heart fit. For now, we're just going to bid 3 no trump. And South is just going to give up at this point. Nothing more to say. Okay. North is on lead. Their partner, South, bid spades, so we really should lead a spade. And we should lead the top of our doubleton and 10 of spades. And now we can swap in the robots. Yes. Oh, hang on. Who's declarer? Yeah, that's right. I don't want to turn the declarer into a robot. Oh, better hire my robots. Okay. Oh. Looks like I've just noticed that the edge of the video looks like it might be cut off, but that is okay. You don't really need to be able to see anything over there. Okay, so we're playing in 3-no trump. We need to count our certain winners. On the spade lead, we are actually certain of winning all 3 of these spade tricks, because if South puts the queen up, we can win with the ace, and now our jack's good. If they don't, we're just going to win with the jack, and then our ace king are good. So we can count it as 3 spade winners. We've only got 1 certain trick in hearts, just the ace. Ace king there, 2 in clubs, and the ace of diamonds is a certain winner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we are 2 tricks short. We need to find 2 more tricks somewhere. The heart suit is definitely the best place to look. We've got an 8-card heart suit. So given that the opposition's hearts are most likely to split 3-2, we know, we hope that we can make a 4th trick in hearts. Also, if the heart finesse works, if the king of hearts is with South, we can finesse it by playing towards small, towards the queen. If that works, we will pick up an extra trick with the queen of hearts as well. So we might be able to get the 2 extra tricks that we need in hearts, which is probably our best bet, really. Looking at these other suits, 6 points. Yeah, there's not really much. Unless the king of diamonds is with South, that's another. We might be able to lead towards the queen of diamonds. If the king of diamonds is with South, we can make that. That could be another trick in case things go wrong in hearts. Another point worth looking at is our total points here. West has 16, East has 11, so we've got 27. And let's take a look at the bidding. South opened the bidding with 1 spade. So we know that South holds 12 points, right? So if we've got 27 and South has 12, North can have at most 1 point, which means all they can have is a jack of something. So what that tells us is that the king of hearts is almost certainly with South, and the king of diamonds is almost certainly with South. So we know that both of those finesses are going to work. So our contract's looking pretty good. So let's play out no queen of spades, so we're just going to win this trick with the jack. Now to do our heart finesse, we need to cross over using the clubs. We don't want to cross over using the ace of diamonds. The reason for this is that if we want to finesse for the king of diamonds, we need to have both of these tricks here. Okay, you can see if I play the 6 of diamonds across to the ace now, then there's no way that I can win with my queen. My queen's going to get, if I lead towards it and South puts up the king, I have to put the queen up. So I need to leave both of these diamond tricks intact and use the club suit as an entry to dummy. So we're going to play it small to the big club. Now we're going to attempt the heart finesse. I'm hoping that I can get both of the tricks that I need in hearts, and then we might be able to pick an extra one up in diamonds later. Okay, playing the queen, not the ace. We pretty much know that South has the king of hearts, so there's no point in us playing It's interesting that South has put the Jack of Hearts up. They didn't need to put the Jack up. Normally, as a general rule, second player plays low. Now I'm wondering if South's holding in hearts is King Jack Doubleton, in which case we can just play the ace now and we might get to squash the king. There it is, King Jack Doubleton, which means that North is going to win a heart trick now with the 10 of hearts, and then they'll continue in spades. But we've now set up our fourth heart trick. Our opposition's out of hearts, so we can take that heart trick. And we've now ensured our contract. The question is, can we make an over trick? I suggest probably not. The problem that we now have is if we cross over to the King of Clubs and attempt the diamond finesse, if South puts up their king and we duck, we've got no way of getting back to our ace of diamonds. I'll show you what I mean. So over to the King of Clubs. There's the king. So if I put the 6 on now, my queen will be good, but how do I get back to the ace? I can't. What we might do instead, no. I could put the Queen of Diamonds up here and then finesse North for the Jack of Diamonds, potentially. But I might lose my contract if I do that. So I need to make sure of my contract first and foremost. So let's just put the 6 on. Cross over here, see what falls out. No Jack of Diamonds is coming out. There it is. So the finesse for the Jack of Diamonds wouldn't have worked anyway, going finessing in the other direction. And I think they'll take a club on the end. No, it's spade. Okay. So we made our contract, 9 tricks, made our 3 no trumps. Alright, so you guys, when you played this on Tuesday night, there were 7 tables that played this board, 7 pairs. Of those 3 pairs, of those 7 pairs, 3 of you were playing in 4 hearts. So 4 hearts by east-west. You've managed to find your heart contract. And I'm not entirely sure how you've managed to find it. Obviously, it's a perfectly acceptable contract. You have enough for game and you have a heart fit, so 4 hearts is a perfectly acceptable contract, but I'm not entirely sure how you would have found it unless you doubled after the spade. South bids 1 spade. If West doubled instead of bidding 1 no trump, then you might find the heart contract. But you shouldn't be doubling because you've only got 2 diamonds. So you don't have 3 cards in the other suits apart from spades. The double would be over the 1 spade. So you shouldn't be doubling. Is it possible that there's been a 1 no trump overcall, as it should be, and East has bid hearts? Maybe. Yeah, maybe you've bid 3 hearts or something, forgetting that you need 5 cards to do that. So yeah, not a place you should have bid to, but it is a correct place. We've got 2 pairs going light and 3 no trumps, so you found the correct contract, but gone light. And as you saw, there were basically you had to figure out that the heart suit was where the contract was going to be won, and you had to make sure that you take that heart finesse in order to do so. The other thing is, if you don't get a spade lead, the contract could be more difficult. You can still run the spade finesse yourself, but yeah, so you've got to use your 2 entries into dummy, the ace king of clubs, one to run the heart finesse, the other to run the spade finesse. So yeah, it's not a straightforward contract. It's understandable that some of you would have gone light and 3-no trump. We had one pair that did not bid to game, so I don't know if that was they got the 1-no trump overcall from West, and then East hasn't realised that they're good enough for game. Maybe they've just bid 2-no trumps as an invite to game, or which of course West would just pass 2-no trump because they're bottom of their range of 16 to 18. So East has to recognise that if their partner's got 16 points and they've got 11, East has to be the one to go straight to game. They can't be taking it slow and making invitational bids that their partner might not accept. Okay, so that's yeah, everyone was in not a bad spot really. Three pairs found 4 hearts. I'm not sure how. 2 pairs were in the right contract but went light, and 1 pair was in 3-no trumps making 3, and 1 pair was in 1-no trump or 2-no trump. So they're a bit light on their bidding, but not a bad effort all around. Go through the usual routine of getting rid of the robots, and then we can move on to the next board. Okay. Board 2, East is dealer. They've got 4, 7, 8, 12, 15, 16, a nice big hand. 16 points, we're not balanced, we've got 2 doubletons, so we're not going to be doing a no trump rebid. We'll just open our longest suit of 1 club. 1, 5, 7 points for South. 5-card diamond suit, but only the 1 honour, so it's not good enough for an overcall. It's going to pass. 3, 5, 9, 10 points for West. They are going to bid their lowest available. They've got 2 4-card suits. They're going to bid the lowest available, the one that keeps the bidding the lowest, which will be 1 heart. North has got 2, 4, 7 points as well, just like their partner. 5-card spade suit, again, only 1 honour, not good enough for an overcall, so they're passing. Okay. East likes hearts. East now knows that there's a heart fit. They've got, what did we say, 16 points. So their hand is good enough for an invite. Okay, we don't know. Our partner has shown us at least 6 points. If they've only got 6 points opposite our 16 points, that's not enough for game. But we do need to show our partner that we've got that middle level of the house hand, that 16 to 17 point hand. Remembering 12 to 15 is minimum, 16, 17 is invitational, 18 to 19 is game. So with our 16 points, we're going to jump up to 3 hearts and invite our partner. South still got nothing to say. 10 points, our partner's promised us 16. It's an easy game call. We've got at least 26 points, maybe 27. 4 hearts, and that is where we will play. And the lead, I would suggest, would be a small spade, promising an honour in the spade suit. Put the robots back in. And okay. So we're playing in 4 hearts, so we need to count how many losers we have. We've got 1 loser in hearts, but that suit is otherwise very solid. We've got doubleton spade here, and we're holding the ace king, but we've got 2 extra spades in this hand. We can ruff 1, but we're going to spend at least 3 of our trumps drawing trumps, so we have to consider that we do actually have a spade loser. We've definitely got a diamond loser, because we've only got the ace opposite the doubleton. 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and again we've got a long club suit, quite a nice club suit, opposite a doubleton. We're not going to have enough hearts in this hand to ruff all 3 of these hearts, so we probably need to consider this hand as having 2 club losers. So just because we don't have enough hearts to do all the ruffing that we might need to do. So if we've got 2 clubs, a diamond, a heart and a spade, we've got 5 losers. We can only afford to lose 3, so we need to make a plan. So we can't do anything about our heart loser. That's a given. What we can do, looking at the club suit, which is quite nice, we can actually attempt the finesse in clubs, and if that fails, that's fine. We've then set up 4 club tricks, and we can use 2 of them to get rid of diamond and spade losers. If it works, it's even better, because we're not going to lose any clubs, and we're going to be able to set up the club suit to still discard those losers. So it's looking pretty good. We just have to make the most of that club suit. So I might leave the ace of spades there. I might need that as an entry for clubs at some point, and this way I can get rid of a spade honor. So now it's only the queen sitting over my 10. Given that North has led a small spade, they likely have the queen. We know where all the other honours are now. The 2 should promise an honour, so I would expect North to be holding the queen of spades. Either that or the 2 was a singleton or something like that. But good chance North has the queen of spades. Okay. First thing to do is draw trumps. Missing 5, so 4, 3. Diamond. Win the diamond. The diamond suit, I've now got no control in the diamond suit, so if the club finesse fails, the opposition will be able to take a diamond trick, but that's fine, we can allow them 1. So I keep drawing trumps, hopefully they split nicely, yes, so there's 1 left. We're going to cross back to the queen so that I can do the club finesse. Now, I don't have a lot of entries into my hand here, so to do the club finesse I'm actually going to run the 9. In other words, I'm going to play the 9 and then I'm going to duck it in this hand, unless the queen comes from North's hand, because you can see I've got ace king, jack 10, 9, so these are all in a sequence apart from the missing queen. So I can play the 9, the queen hasn't come out, I'm going to duck. Let South win the queen if they have it. So it doesn't look like South has the queen. So now I can attempt the finesse again, because I've remained in my hand. That's the beauty of running the card out of my hand. I'm still in my hand, so I can do the finesse again. Quick count to the club suit. We started with 7, so we were missing 6. So we're still missing 4, and we believe that North has the queen of clubs. So we're going to run the finesse again. 3, 2. Okay, now I can knock out the last 2 clubs. It doesn't even matter if they split badly because I've got the ace-king. So this will knock out the last 2 clubs, and they actually split nicely. And now I can get rid of, I've got 3 losers that I can discard. So let's get rid of 2 diamonds first. And a spade. And then it's going to be, I'll take my ace of spades, and then it's going to be a cross ruff. If you're not sure what I mean by a cross ruff, that means that you can just ruff from one hand to the other. You've got enough trumps to do that, and you don't have any of the suits. So there's no diamonds in the other hand, there's no spades in that hand. So ruff the diamond and ruff the spade. So we made 6. We were in 4 hearts making 6. So that was pretty nice. Obviously it all depended on the club finish working. So certainly it's not, you wouldn't want to be bidding to 6. You don't want to be relying on a finesse to make your slam. That's not a good spot to be in. So you guys, when you played this board, this time of the 7 tables, we had 2 pairs that were playing in no trumps instead of their heart contract. So they've missed their heart contract. Maybe West as responder bid their spades instead of their hearts, but even then East is big enough to show their heart suit after they open clubs. That would be a reverse bid. So if the bidding went 1 club from East, 1 spade from West, which is wrong, but West bid 1 spade, East could bid 2 hearts, which would be breaking the barrier. The barrier would be 2 clubs. So they need 16 points, but they've got 16 points. 3, 4, 8, 12, 15, 16 points. So they could still bid their heart. So I'm not sure how 2 pairs have ended up in no trumps. Unless maybe there were some dodgy overcalls from north or south. Maybe one of these 2 overcalled with their suits without 2 honours is possible, and that would upset the bidding a bit. Not sure. I can't tell what how you've bid the hand. So we've got 2 pairs and no trumps. There's a few pairs that have found the heart fit, but they haven't bid to game. So that would suggest probably that East has, when East responded, they only bid 2 hearts. Just showing, so 1 club, 1 heart, 2 hearts, showing a minimum hand, 12 to 15. And yeah, perhaps that's where it's been left. So it's crucial that the opener, East, when they agree the heart fit, they must bid 3 hearts. Show their partner that they've got 16 to 17 points. And then you should make it to game on that bidding. There was 1 pair that managed to bid 4 hearts, but they've gone 1 light. So as you can see how important it was to recognise that club suit, the power of that club suit, and that's what's going to bring it home for us. So yeah, if you haven't picked that up, then that's probably going to make the contract a lot more difficult, because you've got all of those spade and diamond losers that you've got to try and get rid of. So yeah, it's all about the club suit on this hand. Okay, sit back down, ready for, oops, not that one, this one. Ready for board 3. we go. South is dealer. 2, 6, 19, 12 points, enough to open. Singleton and diamonds, definitely not balanced, so we're going to open our long club suit. Four, 7, 8, 10, 12 points here. So we can't overcall our diamonds. The suit isn't good enough. We certainly can't do anything with no trumps because we've got nothing in clubs. But this is a beautiful hand for a takeout double. We've got a shortage in clubs. We've got no clubs whatsoever. And we've got at least 3 cards in all the other suits. We've got at least 4 cards in all the other suits, so it's even better. Whatever our partner bids, we have a fit. And we've got the 12 points we need for a takeout double. 4, 7, 8, 10, 12. So double from West. North only has 3 points. They need 6 to respond to their partner, so they're just going to pass. Now remember, East must bid. They must take out the double, but with 4, 5, 9, 12, 13 points, why would they not bid? So East actually knows that game is on here because their partner's promised 12 points. East has 13, that's 25, enough for game. So they can take a bit of a punt and jump straight to 3 no trump. The only other place that you might want to play is diamonds, which is also an acceptable option because of your holding in the majors. But our partner might only have 3 diamonds, remember. And we know we want to be in game, so we'd have to jump all the way to 5 diamonds and not even be sure that we have a fit. So that's quite risky. The other thing to consider is we have a pretty good holding in clubs. It's likely that our opposition also have a decent holding in clubs and our partner doesn't have much in clubs. We have a pretty good holding in diamonds, so it's likely that our partner doesn't have much in diamonds. Therefore, most of their points are likely to be in the major suits anyway. So although it looks like you're taking a risk in bidding 3 no trumps, it's a calculated risk. So I'm going to bid 3 no trumps. I will understand if some of you bid your diamonds instead. 3 no trumps for me. And that is where we shall play. Okay, South bidding, the South leading to 3 no trumps. I suggest they're going to lead the 3 of clubs. The Ace of Hearts would also be a pretty good lead. You've got a broken sequence there in the heart suit, but clubs is your longest suit. So the powers that be have suggested you lead a club. The other thing to consider is that East must have something in clubs, and we can see here exactly what they have in clubs. So clubs may not be that great a lead actually. But you never know, East might only have 1 stopper in clubs, and so you want to take that out early. And you're almost certainly going to get a chance to make your hearts later on, so there's no hurry. But if there is some future in the club suit, then you need to get that set up quickly. So 3 of clubs lead. Sit the robots back down. And hide them away. There we go. Okay, so we're playing in 3 no trump. Let's look at our certain winners in spades. We've got 1, 2. We don't have any in hearts. 1 in clubs, just the ace. And the diamond suit is looking pretty good. We've got 9 diamonds between us, and we hold the top 4 honours. Ace, king, queen, jack. So even if the diamonds split 4-0, we're going to make all 5 of our diamond tricks. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just got to find one more trick. That is not likely to be in the heart suit. Well, certainly I'm not going to want to touch hearts. Hearts look very dangerous. We may... We've got the spade finesse that we can attempt. That'll be the first place to look. See if we can make that work for us. Even clubs we don't have. We can set up a club trick, depending on what North plays here. If North don't play an honour, we're going to win with the jack. So that's going to be our extra trick straight away. If they play an honour, we can actually force out the other honour with our jack 10. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's play... I am worried about the hearts though. South's lead suggests that they hold a club honour. I can't throw out a diamond, I need to keep all 5. Maybe I'll throw out a spade, just because I'm worried about that heart suit. I might need to keep some length in that heart suit in case they attack me in it. Okay, so North has played the king of clubs. South probably has the queen of clubs because they've led small. They've promised an honour. North had the king, we've got the ace jack, so we can assume that South has the queen of clubs. The other thing that we know about South is they have an opening hand. Yes? Between us, we've got 4, 7, 8, 10, 12, and this hand had 13. So we've got 25. There's 12 here. North has at most got 3 points. There's their 3 points. King of clubs. So North has no more points. All the other points are with South. So that means South has the ace king of hearts, they have the queen of spades, and they have the remaining club. So you can see just how much information we can gain from the bidding and the first trick. So we can play the ace of clubs, and now we can quite safely play the jack of clubs, or we could do the spade finesse. I mean, we can do both here. We are unstoppable. With the ace king of hearts sitting here, our queen of hearts is in no danger. So let's force out the club. We can afford to throw out one heart, and then these two are going to soak up the ace king. So we'll throw out a small heart. See if he switches to hearts maybe. Yep. We know we're all good in hearts. There's the ace. Now what? He's going to lead another club. Now we're throwing away winning tricks. All of these cards are winners. I guess we can throw away the jack of spades. We're fairly certain that the spade finesse is going to work, but we actually don't even need to attempt it now. So let's throw away the jack of spades. 4. Oh, 3s. Yeah. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to play out my lovely diamond suit without any fear of getting in trouble. And now all of these cards are good. That's the top heart. South has already played the ace king and the top 2 spades. So there you have it. We made 3 no trumps, making 4. So this time only 2 pairs were in no trumps. 1 in 3 no trumps, and they unfortunately went light. So they found the correct contract, but unfortunately didn't manage to make it. And the other only bid to 2 no trumps. So that would suggest that following their partner's double, double from West, that they responded just 2 no trump instead of 3 no trump. Or maybe they just responded 1 no trump. But they haven't gone straight to game when they really needed to, because the point situation after the double should be quite obvious. Remember, the takeout double promises 12 points. So as soon as that takeout double is made, West with their 13 points knows they need to be in game. So there's no point in bidding 1 no trump or 2 no trump. You just bid straight to 3 no trump. So, right, now we're back facing the right way. So South opened 1 club, double from West, and it looks like East has only bid 1 or 2 no trump. So they must go straight to 3 no trump with their 13 points. Guaranteed game. What else have we got? All other pairs are in diamonds. So either West has overcalled diamonds, which is wrong. They've only got 1 honor in diamonds. Or else East has responded diamonds, which is not unreasonable given the holding in the majors. And actually, you know, the heart suit, until we figured out that South must have the ace king of hearts, there was some concern about our heart suit. So it wasn't unreasonable to be worried about the majors, as it turned out. So yeah, a diamond bid is not that unreasonable at all. So yeah, everyone else is in diamonds. Some bid to 5 diamonds, and I think went 1 light. I don't think. Actually, I think 1 pair might have made 5 diamonds. Yeah, so 5 diamonds also looks like it can make, but I would suggest it's a bit more challenging than 3 no trump. So it's quite a marginal contract. But yeah, I can totally understand why people would have bid there. So okay, on to board 4. Actually, just first a note on the results that you'll see up on the website are nowhere near as detailed as I would have hoped. And I think that is because no one really runs these individual movements, and so the scoring software hasn't been upgraded over the years. So all it outputs is the overall result, and you don't get to see any of the detail of the boards or anything like that. So for our sessions moving forward, we'll just do normal pairs movements, and you'll be able to see exactly what you and everybody else did on every board. You can take your bidding slips home if you want, and you'll be able to look back and see what your bidding was and what you might have done wrong based on what other people have done. And yeah, there's a lot to learn from every time you play. There's a lot of lessons to be learned by going back over the results. On to board 4. West is dealer with 3, 6, 8, 11, 12 points. Singleton and a 6-card suit, so we're definitely not balanced. Going to open our long 6-card suit, 1 club. Opening our longest suit. North, 1, 3, 7, 9 points. Could overcall diamonds, but only the 1 honor. And then the rest is real rubbish, so they cannot overcall. Pass from North. 4, 6, 10, 11, 15 points from East, so they're going to be pretty excited at this point. So their response is their longest suit first. 1 spade. They'll be able to bid their hearts later on if they need to. 4 points for South. Long heart suit, no honours, only 4 points. Just passing. Sorry, not no honours, they've got the king of hearts. 1 honour. Okay, West, they've only got 3 spades, so they don't yet know that there's a spade fit. Their partner is only promising 4 at this point with their 1 spade bid. So they're just going to have to rebid their clubs. 3, 6, 8, and they're only a minimum hand, so just at the 2 level. We can't jump to 3 clubs, that would promise 16 to 17 points. So 2 clubs, so our partner still doesn't know that we've got 6 clubs, but they do now know we've got 5. North still has nothing to say. Right, so East now knows that there is a club fit, but there could also be a heart or a spade fit that they're yet to find. West could have 4 hearts and not be able to bid them, because if they had bid 2 hearts instead of 2 clubs, that would be a reverse bid. It'd be breaking the barrier of 2 clubs and promising 16 points, so they might not have 16 points. They could have 4 hearts and 12 points and not have been able to bid their hearts in this situation. So the other thing is, West might have 3 spades. They don't yet know that we have a 5-card spade fit. So we want to try and get both pieces of information across at the same time. So if we bid hearts now, that will show our partner that we have 5 spades, 4 hearts, because we bid our spades first. If we had had 4 hearts and 4 spades, we would have bid our hearts first. So by bidding the spades first and then coming back with hearts, we must have 5 spades. So we'll get both pieces of information across in one bid. The other thing is, we want to be forcing. We know that we need to be in game. So 2 hearts is not necessarily going to be enough. That doesn't necessarily show a big hand. So we actually need to jump up here and bid 3 hearts. It's almost like breaking the responders barrier. So by bidding 3 hearts, we're forcing to game. We promise our partner 5 spades and 4 hearts, and we're ignoring the club fit for now. We know we have a club fit now, but we're going to ignore that just to see if we have a fit in either major first. We can always go back to clubs if we need to. Alright, so now our partner knows about our 5-card spade suit and that we have a fit. They also know that we are game forcing. Our 3-heart bid was forcing to game, because the only other option for our partner was to bid 3 no trump. If they don't like either of these suits, they got to bid 3 no trump. So just by virtue of bidding to 3 hearts, forcing our partner to bid 3 no trump, it's game forcing. 3, 6, 8, 11, 12 points. I wouldn't be surprised if slam is on here, but we'll keep it simple and we'll just bid 4 spades. We've only got 12 points, but our partner, if our partner's got a massive hand, they can bid on. They do have a reasonable hand, but we will play in 4 spades. As I said, I would not be at all surprised if this makes 6. Okay, what are we going to lead? Well, he's got a lovely heart suit, but the opposition have bid hearts, so there's probably not a lot of point in bidding those. So I would suggest maybe the top of our sequence here, bid the 10 of diamonds. Okay, playing in 4 spades, so we need to count our losers. In spades, we've got the top 3, so we might have a spade loser if it's a bad break, but at the same time, if North holds 4 to the jack, we'll be able to finish the jack. So I'm going to assume that we've got no spade losers. We can re-evaluate if it turns out we do. In hearts, we've got the ace of hearts opposite the singleton, but this being the short spade hand, if we play out draw out all the spades, there's going to be no spades left here to rough with. So we should assume that we've got 3 heart losers. Clubs, lovely club suit, 9 card club fit, but we're missing the ace. It's also possible that if North, for example, holds ace jack 10, we're going to lose 2 club tricks. So let's assume that we've got 2 losers in clubs for the time being, and hope that it gets better than that. Diamonds, we've definitely got no diamond losers. So what we do have, we're assuming 3 hearts, 2 clubs, so 5 losers. We need to get rid of 2 of them. So in the heart suit, we can certainly rough probably 2. We could try and rough 2 heart tricks with these little spades. So that gets that straight away. That gets rid of 2 losers. We've also got here the king of diamonds. We've got the ace, singleton, and then the king and dummies. So the king can be used to discard something in our hand, and I would suggest there's no point in discarding a club. So that could be used to just discard the 3rd heart. So we can rough 2 hearts, throw the other one on the king of diamonds. That gets rid of 3 heart losers. Now we're making 5. If the club suit is well behaved, then we probably will only have 1 club loser. As I said, the only way we're going to lose 2 clubs is if North has a lot of clubs and the ace and the jack. So, or the ace and the 10. So let's see how it plays out. We'll win this with the ace, and then to guard against a bad spade split, we need to lead an honor out of this hand first, and then cross to the king. Okay, there's only 1 there. So the spades, oh, we were supposed to rough some. Forgotten about my plan. We made our plan and then didn't stick to it. We were supposed to rough 2 hearts, but I gone and forgotten about the plan that I spent all that time making. So while we're here, we will discard a heart. Unfortunately, this heart now we can't do anything about. We're going to lose that heart. Draw the last spade. And now, let's see what's happening with this club suit. So we're missing 4 clubs. 3, 2. There's that heart loser that we shouldn't have lost. Rough the diamond. So we've made 9 tricks. We just need 1 more, which is the queen of clubs. And if we're lucky, the clubs will split evenly. The remaining 2 clubs. Oh, there's the jack. So yeah, we're all good. So the 9 is now good as well. There we go. So we were in 4 spades. We made 5. We should have made 6, but I forgot about my plan, and I started drawing the trumps before I had roughed my 2 hearts, which is what my plan was. So it's all well and good having great plans, but you've got to follow them. But we made our contract still, so not all was lost. Okay, so you guys on this one, out of the 7 pairs, 6 of you were playing in 4 spades. So 6 of you got the bidding spot on. So well done, guys. Great effort there. Nobody managed to make 6 spades. The 6 spades that you can make, but neither did I, as you can see. But now you know how to. You know what the plan of attack is. Yeah, you got to set up that club suit. or ruff the hearts. Couple of options there. Yeah, you can, instead of looking to rough the hearts, which was my original plan, you can also look to set the club suit up, because you've got so many clubs there that could be a great way of also discarding the heart losers, as long as the club suit behaves. And so we just had one pair that only bid to 3 spades, so perhaps a little timid in the bidding there. So it may be the case that East, when they did their rebid, only bid 2 hearts, which maybe didn't portray as much strength as they really have, and then because of that they were unable to find the spade game. So that jump up to 3 hearts by East is really important for forcing to game. But it's great that you all found the spade. You were all in spades, which is the place to be. So you all managed to find that spade fit, even though it takes a couple of extra bids by the responder to get across the fact that they've got 5 spades. So well done. Okay, board 5. North is dealer. 4, 6, 10, 12 points. Singleton heart, so we're not balanced. Our longest suit is diamonds, and that is what we will open. 3, 5, 8, 9 points for East. 5 card heart suit with 2 honours. That's good enough for an overcall. Remember, at the 1 level, we don't need the close to opening hand points that we do to overcall at the 2 level. At the 1 level, you can overcall with sort of 7, 8 points. Here we've got 9, more than enough for a 1 heart overcall. Okay, so our partner's got 3, 5, 6, 7, 11. So they've got an opening hand too, 12 points here. So they're not going to be phased by the 1 heart overcall, and they're going to bid their spades, bid their long suit. Certainly no diamond fit. Alright, 7 points here. Heart fit. We've got a 9 card heart suit. Remember, our partner with their 1 heart overcall has promised us 5 hearts, so we must have a 9 card heart suit. Only 7 points, but that's enough for a 2 heart bid. Just to let them know about the fit and that they're just a minimum hand. Okay. South has bid spades. We have a fit with our partner in spades. We're only minimum, so we're just going to bid 2 spades, just to show them that we're in that 12 to 15 range, but we've got a spade fit with them. East only has 9 points. Their partner's only showing them 6 to 9 points, so there's not a lot of point in carrying on here. We'll just pass. Now South, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11. They've got 12 points. Their partner's just minimum. Their 2 spade bid is a minimum opening hand, 12 to 15 points. But we've also got 12. We know we've got an extra card in our spade suit. Our 1 spade bid only promised our partner 4 spades, so for them to support us, they must have 4. So we know we've got a 9 card suit, so that's worth something. We've also got a singleton diamonds, that's worth something. So we might only have 24 points, but with those couple of extra features in our hand, it's worth just getting straight to 4 spades. So we will play in 4 spades. Alright, the lead is probably going to be a heart, because that's what we've talked about. In a suit contract, we don't underlead our aces. Okay, so we don't lead a small card from our ace. We've talked about that in past videos. That is because if the opposition have a singleton and hearts and one of them hold the king, they're going to win your small heart lead with the king, and then you're not going to be able to make your ace because they're going to be able to ruff from then on. So if we're going to lead hearts, we must lead the ace. And we don't have any reason not to lead hearts, especially because our partners should have honours in hearts. They've promised us 2 honours in hearts. So hopefully the one of those 2 honours is the king. So we'll lead the ace. And then from West's perspective, we then see the singleton and dummy and know that there's not a lot of future in the heart suit anyway. But that's all good. Right. Hide these guys away again. Alright. So, south is declarer in 4 spades. So we count our losers. We've got a 9 card spade suit and a top 4 honours, so there's definitely no spade losers. We've definitely got a heart loser, and we're about to lose our heart right now. If we've then got 2 more hearts here that we need to do something with. If the spades split 3-1, which they are more likely to, we're going to have to use 3 rounds of our trumps. We'll only have 1 left to ruff hearts. So we may need to ruff some hearts before we get too carried away. The great thing is we know that because the bidding went like so, we know East has 5 hearts and West must have 3. So we're in no danger of them roughing in while we ruff a couple of heart tricks. So in clubs, we do have a loser in clubs. We've got the king of clubs. We're missing that. And in diamonds, we've got a lot of diamonds to get rid of. I'm probably not going to be able to ruff them all. So let's say we're certainly going to be able to ruff a couple. Let's say we have two diamond losers. Let's say we can ruff these 2. The ace is a winner over the singleton. So we've got 2 more diamonds to get rid of there. So 1 heart, 1 club, 2 diamonds. Okay, so we need to try and save a loser somewhere. Sorry, we've got 2 hearts. We need to do something with these hearts. So we're going to try and ruff the hearts before we draw out the trumps. So they'll get rid of those 2. We know we can safely ruff them. We're going to try and finesse for the king of clubs. So if that works, we'll save a club loser. Even if that doesn't work, we're going to set up, we've got 3 clubs here and 4 here. We're going to set up an extra club. Everything below the king of clubs is good. Queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. So we're going to set up an extra club to throw away one of these diamonds on. So that will be enough to make our contract. So if the club finesse works, we may be able to make 5. Okay. Take our punishment with the heart lead and see what they switch to. A club. Well, that's a very nice card for us. This means that even if the club finesse fails... Okay. So it looks like we're going to lose the king of clubs. It's almost certainly with West. Right, so we need to ruff these couple of hearts. So we've got to get over there. Let's lead a spade first because we can afford to lead 1 round of spades before we start ruffing. Alright, there's 2 spades left. And actually, we can afford to lead another round of spades if we want to. And because we can always ruff with the ace of spades. So we can use the spades to get back over to our hand. And that may... Okay, so that's all the spades gone. And we can ruff with the ace of spades. And but we can do that. We could afford to play it that way because our spades were so good. It didn't matter that we were going to use the ace of spades to ruff with, because we would have still had the jack here if the spades had split 3-1. So that's the heart losers taken care of. Let's run the club finesse. We're pretty sure this club finesse is not working. That's fine. We're going to carry on with clubs for us. Throw away a diamond. Win with the ace of diamonds. Now all we've got left is trumps. The opposition are out of trumps. We can claim the last 3. So we made our 5 spades. 4 spades making 5. And that was because we ended up not having any diamond losers. Because we the spades split 2-2. So we didn't have any issues with not having enough spades to rough out diamonds or anything like that. Yeah, so the club finesse failed, but that was fine. It still set up our club suit nicely. It was such a nice suit once we got the king out. So that was board 5. On board 5, right, we had 1 pair in 3 no trump. And you can probably guess how that went if you take a look at the heart suit. The heart suit is disastrous for 3 no trump. So the opposition will take 5 heart tricks straight away, because your jack 3 to the jack is no good as a stopper in hearts. So 3 no trumps, definitely not a good place to be. And given that your opposition should have overcalled hearts, you should know that it's not a good place to be. Also interesting that you've missed out on the spade fit, even though it's a 9-card spade fit. That should have been quite easy to find. So you remember North opened 1 diamond. Was North dealer? Hang on, let's look at the bidding. Oh, we can't look at the bidding apparently. Let's consult the sheet then. 5. Yeah, North was dealer. They opened 1 diamond. So as soon as East overcalls 1 heart, there's no way that you should end up in no trumps, because neither of you have a heart stopper. So if they don't overcall hearts, South next bid should be 1 spade regardless of whether there's an overcall or not. And so you should immediately find your spade fit. So I'm not entirely sure how the 1 pair ended up in 3 no trump. They went 4 light in 3 no trump. So yeah, it's pretty bad. 1 pair let the opposition play in hearts, which, although it doesn't make, they took them 1 light, but they only get 50 points for taking them 1 light versus 620 or more for being in the spade game and making 4 or 5. So you certainly don't want to let your opposition play in a game when you guys have got game values between you. So there were 2 that were in 4 spades and making 4, and there were a couple that didn't quite get to game. So once South has the spade kit fit confirmed by their partner, remember South's first bid as a responder was 1 spade. Once North comes back with the 2 spade bid, although you've only got 12 points and your partner might only have 12 points, you have to take the initiative and go straight to game. And we talked about in the bidding, the reason why you're able to do that is the extra card in spades. You know you've got a 9-card spade suit, and your singleton diamond. Singletons, shortages are great in suit contracts. They are extra little features that might allow you to upgrade your hand. Because the problem is, if you come back with a 3 spade bid here, inviting your partner to game, they are just going to pass probably, because they've only got 12 points, unless they take into account the singleton here and maybe decide to upgrade their hand. But it's much better for South just to take the initiative and go straight to game. Alright, on to board 6. East is dealer with 4, 7, 11, 13 points. 5 card major and 2 doubletons, so they're not balanced. We're going to open our longer suit, which is 1 spade. South, 1, 5, 7, 10, 11, 14 points. No 5 card suit. We're not strong enough for a 1 no trump overcall, and we don't have any stopper and any hold in spades. But we can make a takeout double with this hand. We've got at least 12 points, and we've got a shortage in spades and at least 3 cards in the other unbid suits. So takeout double. 2, 3, 4 points. West can't bid. They need 6 to respond to their partner. Remember, that's half of what you need to open. North now must bid. Need to take the double out. 3, 5, 9. So they are just minimum. And actually got pretty good spade holding. And nothing really to tell their partner. They don't have a suit of their own. They've just got a good spade suit. So this hand is good for a 1 no trump overcall, promising 6 to 9 points, just as it does when responding to an opening bid. But in this case, a stopper in spades, and actually we've got 2 honours in spades, so it's good for a 1 no trump response. East, given that they're not especially strong, it's just 13 points, and their partner hasn't said anything, so they must be 0 to 5. There's really no point in East continuing the bidding. So they will just pass. Now South, take another look at their hand. Their partners promised them 6 to 9 points. They've got 1, 5, 7, 10, 11, 14. Pretty balanced hand themselves. So at best, we've got 14. Our partner, if they've got 9, is 23. It's not good enough for game. There's no point in bidding on. So we're just going to pass. West definitely has nothing to say. So North is going to play in 1 no trump. East, their longest suit is spades. That would be an obvious opening bid, opening lead. We're playing in no trumps, so we're allowed to lead away from our aces now, because we don't have to worry about singletons and shortages and things being roughed. There's none of that going on, no trump contract. So we can actually lead the 7 of spades and underlead our ace. Unfortunately, that doesn't, to our partner, is not going to look like a small spade, a small card. So our partner might not realize that that is promising an honor, but that is as small as we can lead. So not much more we can do there. The robot's back in. And hide them away. Okay, so we're playing a 1 no trump. Can always be a bit messy. You got a lot of holes normally. In spades, we don't actually have any certain winners except for the fact that we hold the king, queen, jack. And so we are guaranteed to make at least 2 of those. So we can put down 2 for the spade suit. We've got 1 in hearts and 2 in diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to find 2 more tricks. We don't have any 8 card suits to work with. We've got the heart finesse, We can attempt that. If that works, then we'll get an extra trick in hearts. We can make the queen. If the hearts split 3-3, we may also be able to make the fourth heart. It's a possibility. The clubs are also looking pretty good. We're missing the ace queen, but we can finesse through the clubs a couple of times. Again, we should look at the bidding. East has an opening hand, so they are most likely to have the points. Their partner, with their pass, have 0 to 5 points. So the missing honours, the king of hearts, the ace queen of clubs, are more likely to be with East than with West. So anyway, let's start out small. No, let's start out with the jack. The ace of spades is also most likely to be with East. So we'll start with the jack. That's going to win us a trick. Right. I want to do these finesses. And I don't have that many entries into my hand to do them. I'm pretty sure that the opposition will give me an entry at some point with the spades, but I'll let them do that for me, for the time being at least. And I'm going to try... Do I want to try the clubs or the hearts? I'm going to try the clubs. Oh, there's the ace of clubs, that was quick. See what he comes back with. There's the ace of spades, so that's quite nice. Hopefully he continues spades and that gets me back. No, not going to help me. Okay, we might take a pummeling in diamonds here. There's still 3 diamonds out. Okay, I can't now get back into my hand to do the heart or the club finesse again. But I know the king of clubs is good, so I'm going to take that. And it dropped the queen. Look at that. So that's very fortuitous. So now we can take the next 2 club tricks. That's 6 tricks. We only need 1 more. Ace of hearts. Make sure of our contract and then leave them to it. Oh, looks like we might have a few more diamonds to lose. And we're probably not going to make any more spades. Plus the king of hearts is still out. The king of hearts, yep. So we just managed to make 1 no trump. And looking at that, you can see that the heart finesse would have worked as well, but the heart finesse wasn't favourable. It's hard to see how we could have made anything more than 1 no trump there. Our problem actually ended up being that we didn't have enough entries into North's hand. North's holding was just not good enough, and the opposition weren't willing to give us any more spades. So if the opposition carry on blindly in spades, you'll definitely be able to make a few more tricks, because you'll be able to make the queen of hearts at least. That's still probably about it though. Right, so what did you guys get up to? So one pair has actually bid to 3 no trumps, whether that's foolishly or bravely, and I believe they made it. So that was a pretty fine effort on their part. They really shouldn't be bidding there. You've only got 20. You've only got 23 points between you. So, and you can see it was a difficult hand to play. If the defenders do their job well, you will struggle to make 3 no trump. One pair was in 2 spades, going too light. That would be an east-west pair was in 2 spades. So I wonder if East, so it's gone one spade opener, double, pass, one no trump. I wonder if East has bid their hearts at that point. Possibly. Even though their partner hasn't said anything, they've given them an option of two suits and bid two hearts, and then when it gets back around to here, West would correct back to two spades, because if their partner has five spades and four hearts, then we're better off in spades even though we don't have a fit. So that may be what happened there. They went too light in two spades, which is not great when you're vulnerable, and East-West were vulnerable in this case. So that would have been minus 200 versus the 90 that we got for making our one no trump contract. Two pairs were allowed to play in one spade, so that would suggest after the one spade opening bid there was no double from South, so that was a missed opportunity in not doubling. And once there's no double here, West and North have nothing to say, they're just passing. So that would be how you play in one spade, and I think one spade can actually make. So yeah, you don't want to let your opposition play in making contracts at the one level, because you probably have something that you could have made. So okay, on to the final board, number 7. South is dealer. 4, 5, 8 points. Big long heart suit. We've got 2 honours in our heart suit, so it's good enough for a preempt. 6 to 9 points, so the point range is 6 to 10 points. Sorry, the point count is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hearts. So we're going to open 3 hearts. Remember, a 2-level opening bid. 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 2 spades shows 6 cards. 3 clubs, diamonds, hearts or spades shows 7 cards. Remember, you cannot open a 6-card club suit with a weak hand. You cannot open 2 clubs, because that is our very strong opening. Okay, so 3 hearts. West has got 4, 5, 9, 11 points. You've got a heart shortage. I mean, it's not a bad hand for a diamond overcall or a takeout double, but it's a little light on points. Now that you're at the 3 level, you really need some more points to be bidding with this hand, because if you double, your partner may end up bidding at the 4 level, bidding a minor at the 4 level. And obviously to overcall diamonds you have to bid at the 4 level, so it's not quite strong enough really to be bidding. You probably want to have more like 14 or 15 points to be doing something there in that spot. So they're going to pass. Now North has only got 2, 5, 6, 8 points opposite their partners 6 to 10, so 2 weak hands here, but they've got 4 hearts. Do you remember when we did lesson 9, which was our preemptive openings, I talked about the law of total tricks and how you can bid straight to game if you have the same number of trumps as the number of tricks you would need to make. So obviously we're in hearts here, so game in hearts is 4 hearts. We need to make 10 tricks to make 4 hearts. If you have 10 trumps, then you can bid straight to 4 hearts as a preemptive bid, because it looks like your opposition probably have something going their way. So in this case we've got 11. Our partners promised us 7 hearts. We've got 4. We've got 11 hearts. So we can certainly bid to 4 hearts. And hope that shuts our opposition out, because we've only got at most 2, 5, 6. From North's perspective, they've got 8 points. Their partner has at most 10. So that's 18. Or our partner might only have 6, in which case we've only got 14 and our opposition have 26. So there's a very good chance that our opposition have game, especially because they are going to be short in hearts. They either have 1 heart each, or one of them has 2 hearts and the other has a void. So our opposition have, if not game points, then very close to game points, and a lot of shape between them. So there's almost certainly going to be some sort of a game suit contract for them somewhere. So we're going to try and preempt that, take it away from them, and just bid 4 hearts. So East now looks at that and goes, well, what am I supposed to do with that? 4, 7, 8, 10, 13 points. They've got a lovely spade suit, 13 points, singleton heart, but there's no guarantee of support from their partner. So they can't really bid 4 spades without having any clue what their partner has. They have no idea whether North is bidding to 4 hearts because they legitimately have a big hand, or whether they're going there on law of total tricks as a preemptive bid. They've got no idea. So if North has 16 points, then West likely has nothing. So 4 spades is not going to be a good place to play. They're vulnerable. There's really nothing that East can do here. All the bidding has been taken away. It's worth noting, if North hadn't made their 4 heart bid here, 3 spades would be okay. East would be happy bidding 3 spades if there had been no bid from North, because that suggests that not only is South weak, North is also weak, so it's a lot less risky, and you're at a level lower bidding 3 spades. It gives room for your partner to maybe show another suit if they really hate spades, but 4 spades is just, and the uncertainty around what North actually has. So East is just going to have to pass here, and we will play in 4 hearts. Right, the lead. Might have to lead a big spade. If you want to lead diamonds or clubs, you're going to have to lead the ace. In clubs particularly, you've got split honours, and you don't want to lead because you might be sitting over the king. In fact, you are. There's the king down in south hand. So if you're sitting over the king, you want to leave your ace-queen intact. So your only options for a lead are, you could lead a trump, I suppose. It's probably not going to hurt, but a spade is pretty benign lead as well. So I would suggest you lead a big spade of some sort. Probably the 7 is fine. That would get the message across to your partner that you don't actually have any honours in the suit, but right. Sit the robots down for the final time, and we'll see how this. It's worth noting that we don't expect to make this contract. We are hoping that we will go. Well, we're not hoping. We're expecting to go light, but we're pretty sure that our opposition could have been in game in something, so we can afford to go light. So it was a sacrifice. Okay, but still, we will try our best. So we're in 4 hearts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 7, 11 hearts, so we're only missing 2. We've got the ace-king, so we're not going to lose any hearts. Even if they split 2-0, we'll make both the hearts. The spades, we're going to lose 1. We've got a singleton here. We're going to lose 1 right now. Diamonds, doubleton opposite doubleton. We're missing the ace-king. We've got 2 diamond losers. Clubs, we're missing the ace and the queen. We might lose both. For example, if West holds the ace-queen, we're going to lose both. But we'll be all good for the 3rd trick. So we're going to lose 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, and a spade. 2, 4, 5. So 2 light. which is not too bad. Is there anything we can do? There's nothing we can do about the spade, or probably the diamond. We can try and finesse the ace of clubs. If the ace of clubs is with east, we might be able to finesse it. So once we've done drawing trumps, we'll try and end up in dummy and north hand so that we can run that club finesse. For now, we'll take our medicine. They'll either continue in the spades or switch to diamonds or lead a trump. Okay, there's the two trumps out, and we're in north hand, ready to run the the club finesse. So what I'm actually going to do is run the jack, and that way maybe east will put the queen up. Nope. What I'm hoping is that east has the queen and west has the ace. Didn't work. King of spades. Ruff the spade. Now I still want to try the club finesse again in case east has the ace, but I don't know if I can get over there. Not without some help. That was the help I needed. Now I can ruff a diamond and throw out a club, and actually it doesn't matter where I'm going to lose the ace of clubs regardless now. But everything else is good. So I'll claim the rest. So we were too light, exactly as we expected. So we gave the opposition 200, but they've got a heart loser. They do have a spade loser. And unless they manage to figure out that the finesse is working, they will probably lose that spade. Diamonds split evenly, so the diamond suit's all good. The club finesse works. You can throw away the extra club on the diamond that you set up, so no diamond or club losers. So it looks like they will probably make 5 spades, and they can make 6 if they manage to figure out they need to take the spade finesse. So yeah, they should make 5 spades. 6 is actually there, so they could be making 650 or 680, and instead we've given them 200, so our sacrifice was very worthwhile. Interestingly, if they had doubled us, we would have given them 500 for 2 light doubled vulnerable. 500. So even that would still have been a good sacrifice. 500 versus 650, 680. Yeah. So that is the power of the preemptive bids, both the preemptive opening from south and then the preemptive jump into game by north. So let's see how you guys got on with that hand. So 2 pairs allowed the opposition to play in spades. That would suggest that either west did a dodgy double, or north didn't do the jump to 4 hearts, which allowed east to bid 3 spades over the 3 heart opener. Otherwise, everyone was in 4 hearts, and they did well out of their worthy sacrifice. So good job, 5 of you in the right place there. So well done, guys. Those are the 7 boards that we got through on Tuesday night. I'm considering that we might, because we've still got, there's 16 boards in that set from Tuesday night, so we've still got 9 that we haven't played. So I'm thinking about using those boards for some of our remaining Tuesday night sessions. On this Wednesday, we'll be playing the same boards that the rest of the Wednesday room is playing, but from next Tuesday I might keep going with those boards and we can get through the rest of them. So we might get a chance to do some further videos with the remaining, but hopefully you found that useful, and moving forward we'll have much more detailed results that we can analyze in these videos as well. So well done everybody.